Hey, my name is Mike, and in this video I'm going to show you how to farm the Underrot Crawg mount in the Underrot, which is a BFA dungeon. This mount only drops on Mythic, so make sure it is set to that before you enter. And if you've never been here before, if you don't have flying, or if you're just unsure, I'm showing you at the start of this video how to get to the dungeon entrance. You can just follow this path, take a right at this circle, and then head down and get into the entrance. If you have flying, of course it's easier. If you have Goblin Glider, you can skip a lot of this as well. In this video, this was recorded on August 8th, 2022 in patch 9.2.5 of Shadowlands. In the video, I'm a 246 item level warrior, and again, I'm doing this on Mythic. So when you first get in, you can skip most of the trash. The people on the altar here, I'm pulling again because, or I am pulling because at the moment, every time I run by them, they just pull anyway. So I kill them now, but you might not have to do this after Shadowlands. So try to skip them. If they pull, just kill them. Just really quick, Alicon left a comment on the first video that I made of this, where I was killing all the bosses, and he let me know that I can skip all of them and go straight to the last boss. So thank you for that comment, because I forgot to even try that. Even though I was curious about in BFA, I just didn't do that. So this is a little bit more of a concise video, and it's a lot easier and faster to farm this way. So thank you again, Alicon, for that comment. For the trash packs that you're fighting before the first boss, the only one you have to really worry about is Blood Priest. Gift to Gahoon can be interrupted. If they get that off, it puts a 30-second absorb that makes them stay at 1% health until that is over, and then they'll finally die. They also have a heal that is like Reconstitution or Reconstruction. I don't remember, but just avoid that. To get to the first boss, you can either take the left path or the right path. If you're not killing any other bosses, taking the right path is a little bit easier, so you don't have to take the left path, I can't say that word, and run across the first boss to get to the ramp. So I would just take the right path there. In this section of adds, I'm fighting the Living Rots, which have just a green puddle they drop underneath them, as well as some swirlies. In this section also, if you see any diseased lashers, avoid them at all costs, or make sure you're stunning them, interrupting them, or just making sure their cast does not get off, because if that cast, I forget what it's called, but if it gets off, it puts a 30-second stun on you, which is just really annoying, especially if you can't break it. You most likely won't die, but it's just 30 seconds of sitting around doing nothing. So make sure if you can avoid the diseased lashers, you do. In this next pack, you'll probably be able to skip these eventually, but at the moment I can't yet. In them, there is a Fallen Death Speaker that spawns another mob, so I like to kill him first so that way I'm not dealing with anything extra. And then the Reanimated Guardians just put an absorb on themselves, which of course absorbs some damage, and then eventually they die. When you're making your way to the third boss, there's going to be some red puddles like you can see to my right now, and there's a couple more that I'll run by. If you stand over those, there's going to be I believe it's like a claw that comes out of the ground, so it's not like a mobile mob. So just make sure you avoid those so you're not having to stop and start fighting those. Head past the third boss down the steps here and avoid all the adds. When you get to the next section right here that I'm coming up on, the Faceless Corruptor, there's a couple of them that might be patrolling through the section that I'm running through, so you can either kill them or just wait till they go away. Again, avoid those red puddles. And then at the end here, there's two Faceless Corruptors you do need to kill. They have, like I think this Abyssal Reach is like a frontal ability, it's like a raid-wide AoE. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but the thing that's important is that they drop these tentacles on the ground that have a frontal cone that I believe stuns you for 3 seconds if it hits you. I've never been able to tell which direction that tentacle is facing, so whenever I see them, I just pull the mob away from there so I'm not close to it. Once you kill both of those, the Titan Keeper is going to run up, start spamming some holy stuff onto the door, and then if you just run through the door, it's going to turn you into this orb and send you down to the final boss. Again, this is the only boss you need to kill in this instance, and the boss that drops them out. So the Unbound Abomination, he's not going to be actually taking, I can't speak apparently. He's not going to be taking any damage from your abilities. As you damage him, his energy is going to increase, and as he gets to 100 energy, he's going to be spawning blood visages around the room. The Titan Keeper will damage them and kill them relatively quickly, so you don't have to focus on the blood visages. I would actually just stay focused on the boss until the last set of them spawn, the blood visages. They have to kill 6 in total. So just keep damaging the boss until he gets 100 energy, and let Titan Keeper kill those blood visages. And then as those visages die, the boss will start taking damage. There's also some rotting spores there where more and more will spawn. If you kill them, they have like 1 health. If you kill them, they drop that white puddle on the ground. The boss has a frontal ability, so many slurred words. Frontal ability called Vile Expulsion, I believe it is. Just face down at a wall so the entire room isn't covered in the white stuff, which is like a slowdown and does a decent amount of damage at the moment. And then once you kill all 6 adds, the boss dies, and then hopefully you get them out. And if not, come back next week. So good luck, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.